Yo, what's going on, guys? Evan Tanaka here, back with another video. In today's video, I'll be showing you guys the best badges to add to this Galaxy with James Harden to make him one of the best point guards in NBA 2K22 My Team, as well as be showing you guys what shoe boost to add to James Harden to make his stats even much better. If you guys are new here, I would really appreciate if you could subscribe down below. We are on the road to 3,000 subscribers, so I'd really appreciate if you could subscribe. I post 3 to 4 My Team videos every single day and give you guys some of the best My Team content on the platform. Without further ado, let's get on to the video. So guys, first let's look at James Harden's badges. That's the first thing we're going to talk about, and then we'll talk about the stats and the shoe boost upgrades. But for the badges, we look at finishing. He's got some decent finishing badges. He's got posterizer already, he's got limitless takeoff, he's got Hall of Fame silly finisher, he's got Hall of Fame fearless finisher. Honestly, finishing badges, I don't think James Harden needs any, right? He doesn't need back down punisher, dream shake, drop step, or grace under pressure, lob speed finisher. He doesn't really need any of these badges, honestly. So finishing, we are not going to add any badges to James Harden. James Harden has a bunch of shooting badges as well, probably has like 10 of them on Hall of Fame, has some pretty good gold ones, but there's one badge right here that we are going to add for the shooting badge, and it's going to be Hot Zone Hunter. Hot Zone Hunter is a great shooting badge to add, basically just going to help him shoot from the hot zone. So if you guys look in the top right, we can see that James Harden has hot zones all around the 3-point line, and basically what Hot Zone Hunter does is basically just gives you a plus boost for those type of spots. So if a card has hot spot in the right hand corner and you have Hot Zone Hunter, it's just going to make you way more likely to make that shot if it's a white or if it's a green. So Hot Zone Hunter is a very good badge to add. And then looking at playmaking badges, same thing as shooting, has so many playmaking badges, couple on Hall of Fame, but then basically all the rest on gold. And the only playmaking badge he doesn't have is going to be post playmaker. So he doesn't need post playmaker. He's never really been working in the post. He's more of a perimeter player. I mean, maybe if you're a big man or if you're a guard that wants to go in the post, maybe it's not bad to have post playmaker. But honestly, I think he's a point guard. He doesn't need post playmaker. So far, we've only added one badge. So the rest are going to be all on defense, which makes sense. James Harden is lacking a decent amount of defensive badges. And also, guys, if you don't know, Galaxy Opals can hold 6 badge slots. So we so far only use 1. So we still have 5 more badges to give this James Harden. And honestly, he is lacking, like I said, a decent amount of some pretty good gold defensive badges. Yes, he has clamps, interceptor, intimidator, menace, pick dodger, pickpocket, all very good gold badges, but he's missing some pretty good ones down here. And the first one we're going to talk about is going to be rim protector. Rim protector is one of the best defensive badges in the game, and a badge I think you guys should have on every single card on your lineup. Every single card should have at least gold rim protector. It's super nice. I mean, obviously your big man should have Hall of Fame. Like your power forward and your center would be really nice to have Hall of Fame, but even your small forward, your shooting guard, and point guard should all have rim protector at least on gold. We don't need that rebound chaser. Like I said, he's a point guard. It might be nice to have, but he does need some other badges. Post playmaker, post lockdown, we are not going to go with. I mean, it does help from you not getting mashed, but I don't think it's that important on James Harden. Hustler, I think, is a very solid badge. We are going to add Hustler as our third badge to James Harden. Hustler is just a really good overall badge for defense. It isn't like a top tier badge like clamps, interceptor, rim protector, but it's just kind of a mid tier badge. Hustler is a nice one to have on every one of your defensive cards. Then looking at Chase on Ours. Chase on Ours is another amazing defensive badge. What Chase on Ours does, kind of in the name, just helps you get chased on blocks and just get blocks in general. So obviously going to go with Chase Down Artist as our fourth badge added to James Harden. And then we are going to look at Brick Wall to be our 5th badge added to James Harden. If you guys don't know something about Brick Wall actually does help you not get mashed in the paint. So if someone is trying to back you down and you have Brick Wall, it's actually going to help you from not getting mashed. I don't know why it does that, but apparently this year that's what Brick Wall does. And Brick Wall is really good for setting screens. So if you ever want to run pick and rolls with James Harden and James Harden is setting the screen, which sometimes can be effective, calling your screen from your shooting guard, running a little 2-man action, I think Brick Wall is super nice to have on James Harden. And then the last badge we are going to be adding to this Galaxy with James Harden to make him one of the best point guards in NBA 2K22 My Team is going to be Ball Stripper. I think Ball Stripper is a really nice one to have, especially in the paint. If someone's trying to back you down, like maybe a LeBron James, a Giannis, a Yee, a Kevin Durant are trying to back you down in the paint. Yes, James Harden is a little bit undersized, but if you spam the steal button and you have gold Ball Stripper or Hall of Fame Ball Stripper, there's a good chance you're going to get a Ball Stripper animation. And basically, I don't know if you guys have ever played 2K, or you guys probably played 2K, but I don't know if you guys have ever played Unlimited and someone's, stripped you when you're trying to go up for a dunk or go up for a layup, right? Like let's say you're trying to mash someone and you're trying to back them down in the paint, or even go for a layup and someone stripped you out of the air or just stripped you before you could go up with it. That is Ball Stripper animation. If you guys noticed on Hall of Fame, this badge is super overpowered. If you guys ever used that pink diamond Gary Payton, he had Hall of Fame Ball Stripper and he was so good with it. If a point guard was trying to back you down like a Magic, a Penny Hardaway, he would strip them every single time. Donovan Mitchell has Hall of Fame Ball Stripper, I think, as well, and it worked really well on him. It works really good on smaller cards, but also works on James Harden. So the 6 badges we are going to be adding to this James Harden are going to be rim protectors number 1, hustler number 2, chase on artist number 3, brick wall number 4, ball stripper number 5, and then like I said earlier, hot zone hunter number 6. So now we're going to move on to the stats, and honestly James Harden has a bunch of good stats, but I think kind of like the badges, we're going to look at more to the defensive side of the stats. Offensively has good driving, a good 3-ball, decently like really fast, good ball handle, good speed with ball. So we're mainly going to look to upgrade his defensive stats, and the first stat we're going to look at is obviously going to be block. Block at 70 is a little bit low. We would like to improve that to a 74. If you guys do not know, you can add 5 diamond shoe boosts per shoe and they give a +4 rating, so his block is going to go from a 70 to a 74, which is much better. James Harden is 6'5" with a 6'10" wingspan, so he really shouldn't get mashed that much, but having a nice block rating is just really nice to have, kind of like rim protector, right? Rim protector and block rating are pretty much the same thing. They just help you get more blocks at the rim. And the next badge or the next stat we're going to be upgrading is going to be interior defense. Interior defense on a point guard is super nice to have, especially when there's cards like Jalen Rose, who's 6'8", there's 6'9" Magic Johnson, and even if you get switched on to a taller, let's say shooting guard like a Terry Dischinger or Reggie Lewis, right? You get maybe switch on to LeBron James, that's small forward, Giannis, that's small forward. Having interior defense is just really important. It's kind of like block, they're basically the same rating. Interior defense is just good for like, contest shots, like, walling up on defense in the paint. Block is more going for the actual block, right? So we're going to make his 70 block turn into a 74, and then we're going to make his 82 interior defense turn into an 86. And then the last defensive stat we're going to be upgrading is going to be his steal, making his steal go from 85 to 89. I think steal is pretty self-explanatory. Steals are just steal rating just helps you get steals. James Harden definitely isn't the best defender in the game, so that's why with these stats and badges upgrades, we are just going to try to make James Harden the best defender we can possible. So the first 3 we are going to upgrade for the stats is going to be block, interior defense, and steal. And then for the last 2, honestly, it could go a bunch of different ways. I think driving dunk should be the 4th one you do upgrade. He only has an 85 driving dunk. Making the 89 is definitely going to help. I think most coach boosts give a +5 driving dunk as well, so he'll now have a 94 driving dunk with the coach boost plus the shoe boost, which is really nice. Always nice to have a good driving dunk, especially on your point guard. And I think James Harden has some really good dunk animations, and he's super fast with a 94 speed with ball and a 94 speed that he's going to be able to get to the rim very, very easily. And then the last shoe boost we are going to be giving him is going to be speed with ball. If you guys don't know, your coach boost, if you have a diamond coach like a Steph Curry, a Monty Williams, a Quinn Snyder, a Candace Parker, I'm pretty sure they give speed. Well, I know Monty Williams gives speed. I don't think Curry coach doesn't give speed, and then Candace Parker doesn't give speed. But if you guys are using Monty Williams like I am, he gives +5 speed. So James Harden is already going to have a 99 speed, but he does not give speed with ball. So for my coach, how I run my team, we are going to give him +4 speed with ball to now make that a 98, which is super fast. A card like Derrick Rose has 98 speed with ball, and we all know how fast that card does move. So we're going to make his speed with ball a 98. So the 5 that I would give him, the 5 stats I would upgrade is going to be block, steal, interior defense, driving dunk, and speed with ball. Honestly, I think that makes him probably the best point guard in the game. I love this James Harden card. You guys can let me know in the comment section down below. Are you guys be picking up this James Harden card? Are you guys gonna be badging him out? Let me know in the comment section down below. I hope this video did help you guys. Hope you guys did enjoy. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.